So the first attachment we'll be going over is the Willis 3x scope. Now, of course you're probably wondering, why such a heavy scope on an AR? If you play it right, and you also aim when you're supposed to, you can absolutely wreck people with this scope. The next attachment I'd like to go over would be the ported compensator. Now, if you'll look here, you'll see that the ported compensator gives you a huge increase to your first shot recoil control, and it also gives a considerable increase to your vertical recoil control. For the barrel, I like to use the gain twist barrel. Now, you might not be able to see it that well because I have the diamond skin on this AR, but you'll see it has a 3 times increase to your bullet velocity, which is really the key with this class. Okay, so some people might disagree with the attachment that I chose for the foregrip, the underbarrel, but the Ranger foregrip is my favorite in this class, and the reason why is because not only does it give that horizontal recoil control increase, but it also gives a little bit of an increase to your sprinting movement speed. And for someone like me that likes to play, you know, really fast, really strategically, and doing that strategy quickly, right? That sprinting movement speed is quite useful. With an assault rifle, you need all the speed you can get, and when you're out there in these ranked games, you know, playing against all of these PP 919s and jackals and all of that stuff, you're gonna need that sprinting movement speed to be as fast as possible. So I like to use the Ranger foregrip because of that. Now, I'm a stylish player who likes to run around and jump and stuff, so I like to use this attachment over the others. I actually tried out every stock that is possible on this gun, and the one that is my favorite is the heavy stock. Without the heavy stock, this gun is going to be difficult to handle. The heavy stock gives it the balance that it needs, and if you look at the stat that it increases your flinch resistance, which is really important in modes like Search and Destroy. Finally, this class would not be the class that it is if it wasn't for the 5.56 overpressured rounds. You're not going to want to leave the 5.56 overpressured rounds out of this class. Using the normal bullets or just recoil springs is not recommended because it just won't have the same oomph that it would, you know, with the increased bullet velocity.